Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Woman Behind the Brand that's brought to you by Dorcas Pittman International. I am Coach Dorcas, a trauma transformation coach, and I help women who have been silenced by trauma reclaim their voice and repurpose their pain so that they can remove the mask and authentically show up as who God called them to be while living in a God-inspired and purpose-driven life. Like I said, once again, welcome to The Woman Behind the Brand. This series is dedicated to women who are building brands around the world that is advancing the kingdom of God. This series is designed for us to get to know the essence of these women who are building these amazing brands. We see the logos, we see their faces, but we need to know who these women are. So this series, The Woman Behind the Brand, is all about faith, family, and business. Today, I get the honor of interviewing my sister, Bridgit Thomas of BNR Tax Services. I have, over the last couple years, I have gotten the privilege to get to know Bridgit. And when I tell you she has a heart for people, she has a heart to serve. And if anyone knows her and knows her heart, they know who she is and the essence of who she is. So I'm so honored that she accepted the invite to be a guest on The Woman Behind the Brand. So my sister Bridgit, I'm going to just allow you the opportunity to introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, my name is Bridgit Thomas. I am the owner and co-founder of BNR Tax Services. We're located in Camden, Alabama, on Highway 41. So it is a great honor today to be here to speak to you all and tell y'all a little bit about what we do. We're not only just a tax service, but we also give back to the community. I am the Vice President of the Labor of Love Association. I am the Vice President of the Operation Check on Me. And we have a mentorship program, and we are very active with the kids in the community.
Thank you so much, Bridgit. And Bridgit is, BNR Tax Services is located physically in Wilcox County, Alabama. That is where I'm from, the Black Belt region. So it is so amazing to have someone representing from back in my hometown. And so from where I'm from, so I'm so honored to be expanding this platform and just shining a light on people from everywhere, from all across the world. And so thank you so much, Bridgit, for all that you're doing and all that you will do. And so when we started the interview, you all heard Rise Up by Andra Day. And for those of you who, been watching this series for a while, and those of you who are new to the series, one thing I do with all of my guests, I ask them to give me a song that they use as inspiration, one of their go-to songs, whenever they're having one of those moments where it's like, you know what, I really don't feel like going anymore. You're just down, you feel defeated. And Bridgit, that song, Rise Up by Andra Day, that is such an amazing song to have as your motivation, one of your motivational songs. So I have to ask, why that song?
That is my get up and go song. It reminds me, no matter how bad things get, it's always a silver lining. It's always going to be a point in your life where you don't have the energy to get up and go, but it's kind of like self-motivation. You pushing yourself. No one can reach your goals or your dreams but you. So it's kind of it's my get up and go song. Make me get up and do the things that I need to do to help myself and to help others. And it's just very inspiring.
Hey, and basically what you said, you rise up and you go for your dreams and you go for your goals because you're the only person who can do it. So that's a great reason to have that song as an inspiration piece. Rise Up by Andra Day. So when it comes to rising up every day and, going after your dreams, what does that look like? Are you just an entrepreneur? Are you a 9-to-5er? Are you both? What does rising up look like for you on a daily basis?
Well, I rise at 7 a.m. every day, and from 7 a.m. to about 1:30, that's my get up and go. That's me on my entrepreneur hustle. I go to my office. I may set a goal for myself that I'm going to do this bringing this certain amount of clients every day. I'm gonna bring in this, make this certain amount of money every day. I'm gonna help this. I'm gonna help this. Help my goal to how many people I'm gonna help today. Just mostly just giving back. I'm always researching, trying to find different ways that I can bring opportunities to community to help other people. I'm not in this for myself. Being our tax service is more than just a tax service. So we're partnershiping with other companies to provide jobs, on the job training and mentorship for kids. We're also doing business formation for people that wants to start their own business, and young entrepreneurs that that's struggling to get started. So we help them with the platform, the basics, and then we help them do funding and grant research to help, the overhead costs, and pretty much just get them on their way to have residual income for themselves. So, but we always tell them, what you learn, pass it on to someone else. What you learn, pass it on to someone else. See, that's our goal. Anything that I learned, I try to pass it on to someone else, whether it's my kids, my family, other family members, people in the community, because you can't take all that knowledge with you when you harbor it like that. That's being selfish, because it can help somebody else in the long run. You never know what someone else's situation is until you sit down and talk to them. And you can have that whole time, have the knowledge to help this person. But if you don't take the time to actually sit down and interact with people, your people, then you you never know who you're gonna miss. I mean, it's just so much going on nowadays, and we need to stay busy. We need to stay focused on positive things, and try to minimize the negativity. But I mean, I'm just inspired every day. I get up. Then when I leave my office, I go to an 8 to 5 job. I work from 2 to 10 at an international paper company. I meet people from all over the world. And while I'm at work, people come in and tell you their stories, what you're trying to get into. And if I know something that can help them, I pass that knowledge along, and it doesn't cost you anything to be nice and help someone. You never know who needs it.
That's so good. That is so good. And so not only are you doing your part as an entrepreneur, but even when you go to your, what we say, 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, you are still taking that same heart to serve and give back to your job. And so that is, when I tell y'all, she has a heart to serve. She has a heart to serve. And like I said, anybody who knows her heart. They will tell you that. I love how you said, being our tax services is not just a tax service. You give back to the community. There's so many young individuals in the community. They have that entrepreneur heart, but they don't know where to start. Well, how do I start a business? How do I build a legitimate business that has an EIN number and all of those things?
Yes.
And using what and partnering with other people in the community and things like that, you're giving those young entrepreneurs, those who have that entrepreneurial heart, the tools needed to be legit. Because anybody can have a hustle and make money on the side and don't file taxes, but when you give them the tools they need to legitimize their business and to truly embrace the totality of being an entrepreneur, that right there, you can't put a price on it. You can't put a price on it, because if we start young, if we nurture that and we cultivate the young entrepreneurs and let them know that, hey, you don't have to do this by yourself. It's all about paying it forward. And like you said, all you say is, hey, when you learn, I need you to go and help somebody else. You, my sister, will always be blessed. You will always be blessed, because when you have a heart to serve, when you have a servant's heart, when you're not hoarding your gifts, when you're not hoarding your talents, when you're not trying to keep everything for yourself, you're taking what God has given you, you're learning, and you are teaching others that are coming behind you and who have dreams and aspirations to, you can do it. And guess what? I'm here to help. So I'm giving you your flowers now. I'm giving you your flowers now because the world needs so many more people like you. So many people like you, passing the torch and making sure that literally no one is left behind.
That's correct.
Because so many people, so many young people, so many of our youth, they feel as if they've been left behind and nobody cares.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Yes, so
Um,
welcome.
and as have you, I want to say this, have you always had an entrepreneur heart, or you just, this was just something that grew as you grew?
Well, I started first business was at the age of 16. It was called Bridgit Creations. I did like gift baskets and different stuff like that for little birthday parties. Sold the little party boxes and stuff. I had my first child at 16, so no one was trying to hire a 16-year-old, in the workforce. So I had to figure out a way to get it myself. So I sat down, I thought about it, I wrote everything down on paper. Atop my head and at the top was, what are you good at? So when my family used to have parties and stuff, I was always good about, trying to help decorate and organizing and doing that. So that branched off from Bridget Creations into Party Explosion, which is an inflatable service for entertainment for kids and adults. So I kind of incorporated the two. At the time, I didn't have a sitter. So I had to make way until my child was of age to start Head Start. So we made money together. So when they being a Party Explosion became her business, and that's what they run. That's the business for my kids. They do quite well with it. But no, I started at 16, and at 16 I hit the ground running. Never looked back. I started my business with $575. And that $575 grew. I expanded. I branched it out. Opened up my own party store. And when I was, I think it was 21, opened up my own party store, and I've just been, you know, spreading the brand, promoting my brand ever since then. And I don't regret any of it at all. And it's like I'm more comfortable working for myself than anybody else. So I get a chance to freelance and pull the kids in the community. I'm always hiring the kids of the community. So I'm always, you know, reaching out to the people of the community. I had summer job programs. I mean, they loved it. It kept the kids out of trouble. Just like you said, we have so many youth that feel like they're lost. And when they feel like they lost, they get in all sorts of trouble. You see constantly on news where teens are being killed over little petty stuff. They commit these unnecessary crimes because they just have nothing to do. And when you read about them in the paper, your first time you see, oh, he was an awesome football player. I'm like, all that talent. Oh, he was an awesome musician. I'm like, all that talent. It's just they don't have anyone to put in that time to show them that they care, to motivate them to do the things, positive things. Like if they're the great football player, work with them. You know, take the time out of your Saturday, do something with the kids, into music, take them to the little concerts, or get them involved in activities that deals with the music. Preoccupy their minds so they won't have time for that unnecessary violence and stuff that's going on. So with our business, we reach out to the young minds more. And I say I have no regrets in the things that some of these kids say is like absolutely amazing. You really don't realize the talent that you have sitting in front of you. You sit down and just have that conversation, and you be like, wow, really? I mean, artists. I had
That's
a
so
niece.
good.
Yes, I had a niece. I didn't even know she could draw until I like sit down and actually talk to her. And now she designing her own stuff. She has her own little brand, and I'm promoting her, pushing her. Every day we sit down, have little chats. Me and my kids too. We have like the little meetings. We sit down and troubleshoot, and how can we do this better? So I'm all about building, my legacy. And I want my kids to be that
Mhm.
strong, and I want them to be able to have something that they're proud of and they want to pass on to their children. So it's an amazing journey.
Yeah. You know, that whole this yes, I'm speechless at this moment. I'm fumbling over my words because you said so much in that. And I want to go back because you said you started with Bridgit Creations at 16,
Hmm.
but you were also a mom at 16.
Yes.
I just don't want to just slide past that
Okay.
because you said no one was hiring a 16-year-old. Then you're a teen mom.
Hmm.
You wrote at the top, what am I good at?
Yeah.
You took what you were good at instead of looking at, okay, I'm a teen mom. I'm just going to sit here. Not only that, you didn't have childcare. So you brought your daughter along with you. And now you're passing that business on to your children.
Yes.
Just looking at the brand, Party Explosions, you're being our tax services and you're doing all these things for the community, but now you have Party Explosions that is formed from Bridgit Creations from when you were 16 or 16-year-old teen mom. And now you have this business that you started as a teen that that your children grew up with. And now here they are, they have this entrepreneur spirit because now they have the business and it is theirs. I wasn't just going to allow you to we weren't going to just pass by that part right there. We were not just going to keep talking like you didn't say that, because somebody needs to understand you were a teen mom at 16, and instead of just sitting there and just saying, you know what, whatever life gives me, I'm just going to take it. No, you said, I'm going to take whatever I'm good at and I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Absolutely.
And you have Bridget Creations, and now you have you inflatables for kids. You have a child.
Yep.
What child doesn't like inflatables? You have adults who like inflatables, and if we can get in it, we're gonna get in it with the kids.
Of course.
I'm I'm just saying I can only speak for me, but the thing is, you didn't just settle you didn't just settle. You don't, and I pray that even a teen, someone young who knows who may watch this episode, who knows, but just hearing your story of how you didn't allow your situation or your current circumstances to hinder you. You said, I got a child. I got to make money. How can I do this with a child? I'm going to just do something that I'm good at and that my child can still be there with me. And now it is something that has been passed down. It is a legacy. You are more than just being our tax services. You're more than just someone who just gives back to the community. You are someone who beat the odds, man. You beat the odds. And you didn't just settle for just being a teen mom. You said, no, I'm going to do more and I'm going to use what God gave me. I'm going to take that and I'm going to run with it. No, ma'am, I was not going to just let that just slide by.
And I mean, the message to all teen moms that's now, don't give up. Just because you have a child is not going to stop you from getting to, from following your dreams. I did it. I went to school. I graduated from high school. I went on to college, two colleges, associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. I never let it stop me. For the first 3 years of my kids' life, I was at home with them because I feel like those first 3 years are critical. So when they turned 3, they went to Head Start. Even though I worked, my mom, my parents, and everybody, helped out when they could, but my child was my sole responsibility. So my mindset was you had to get out and get it. And that's what I did. I took a side hustle and turned it into a business because there was just a hobby that I used to do, like birthdays and stuff, surprise my family with different stuff. I took a hobby and turned it into a side hustle, from a side hustle to a lucrative business. Anyone can do it. You just have to believe in yourself, have the drive and the motivation to do so. I mean, like I said, I started my first business out $575, and I bought everything that I needed. It's all about business management.
Yes.
And never let no one tell you what you can and you cannot do. If you believe it, you believe in yourself, you push yourself, you motivate yourself. Don't my grandparents, my mom and my dad and my grandparents always told us, don't depend on no one to do no more for you than you can do for yourself. And that stuck with me. So I was team me and my baby.
and that's, and the thing about it is being team you, because you understood the assignment. You know what, this is my responsibility. I can't depend on anybody else to do it for me. I have to make sure that I'm able to feed myself and my kids. And like you say, you took a hobby. A hobby is something that you enjoy doing. A hobby is something that you're good at. And then you say, I can make, I can make some coins off of this. A little side hustle. You know what? This could really be a business here. And like you said, you turn it into a lucrative, legitimate business. And now it is part of your legacy.
Yes.
Our brands are our legacy. Think about Wendy's. That is a brand. That was his legacy. I think Wendy was his daughter. I think Wendy was his daughter. Look at all of these companies. That is their legacy. Your brand is your legacy, and your brand is more than just a logo, your colors, or whatever. We are our brands. We are our brands. And that's the thing about it. And when now, I tell people, speak it. The woman behind the brand is about to be a nationally syndicated show. I'm just saying, your story is about to be international. You are an inspiration to so many people that just because it's a hobby doesn't mean it can't be a lucrative business. Take what you have in your hands and decide, what can I do with this? Don't wait on anybody else to just give you something. Take it. You go out and take what's yours. God gave each and every one of us a talent, but what do we do with it? What are we good at? And you, my sister, you are a business mastermind. I'm just saying. Because I know everything you touch turns to gold. Just the time that I've gotten to know you, everything that you touch, every business that you touch, it makes you money.
Yes.
It makes you money. But I just had to shine a light on that part where you did not allow your circumstances as a teen mom to stop you. You didn't. And look at you now. And I keep telling you, you're not going to be a 8 to 5, 2 to 10 or much longer.
Oh no, already working on that.
So, but wow. This conversation, like, we're only, we've been only talking for 20 something minutes now, and it's just the message behind you. Yeah. I want you to just sit in that and understand and really take in what you just said, because somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs to hear that.
Yes.
And the woman behind the brand is giving people the opportunity to hear your story and to allow your story to inspire them to build their own brand and one day be the woman behind the brand. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. So, okay. We just talked about you being a teen mom, and, that come with challenges in itself.
Yeah.
So I want to just kind of pivot a little bit. How was life? Growing up, you've been a teen mom, you said you did graduate high school, you went on and got 2 degrees. How was that? How was life, how was it navigating through life during that season?
At time it was rough. It really was. It was like I have to really motivate and push myself because, like I said, when you want something and you want a better life, you have to push yourself to get it. No one is just going to hand it to you. So, I mean, it was a struggle. I'm not going to say that every day was a struggle. Some days was great. I mean, smooth sailing. But other times, there are going to be struggles. But with struggles are life lessons. And with life lessons, you do better. And it was, like I said, it was trying, but I got through it. I buckled down. I studied hard. I was always reading and researching on everything. Something I didn't know how to do. You just can't depend on everybody to teach you everything. Some things you have to experience and go through yourself. Read, experience things. Step out on faith. Never be afraid. To back down on what you want. You have to step out on faith. I didn't know at the age of 16 is my business was going to take off. I stepped out on faith. I know I had to do it. Being a Bridgit Creations changed over to Party Explosion. I mean, a full-time party store where I was able to utilize both talents as far as providing gifts and stuff for parties or arrangements for parties to entertainment for kids, having something for the kids to do. And, I wanted something that my kids can be involved in that we can do together because I missed out on a lot of my childhood through trauma. I didn't want my kids to go through that same ordeal. So all of my time was in my schedule was geared towards them. I worked through work, we had fun, we worked together. So, I mean, like I said, not every day was a lucrative day. You're gonna have bad days, but that's the reason I love this song so much because regardless what you go through, your days are not always gonna be sunny, but still you get up. You get up and you make the effort. Even if you fail, you still get up. The only time that you are complete failure if you don't get up and you just lay there. So your life and what you want out of life depends on you. You're your own motivator. Don't expect nobody else to do it because at no point is going to take care of you like you take care of you.
You about to make me throw something at you. You about to make me throw something at you. Literally, literally, I want to throw something at you right now. Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything you just said. You have to get up and do it.
Because I'm telling you,
You,
rain, sleet, snow, sick, bones aching, can barely move. I still got up. I still get up. So rise up.
yeah. That was a mouthful. And when you said something, you got to motivate yourself because, everyone doesn't believe in your dream. Everyone doesn't believe in your vision. Oftentimes when God gives us a vision, it's not a conference call. And so you can't, I can't remember who sung. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember who sings who sung the song, who sings the song, but you have to encourage yourself. And that's why, I ask all of my guests, what is a song that you listen to that just gives you that motivation to just keep going, especially as an entrepreneur. There are days where you're like, I really don't want to do this today. But when you understand it's bigger than you, when you understand like I said, you understand the assignment, when you understand that, hey, if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it.
That's right.
When you're starting your business, you are birthing a child. And just like a newborn child, you have to feed it, you have to nurture it, you have to care for it, you have to clothe it, you have to do all of those things. That's what you have to do.
Yes.
I have two. I have a soon to be 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. They were all both newborns. They depended on me and daddy. And if we didn't do it, how were they supposed to make it? We start these businesses, if we don't get up every day, encourage ourselves to put one foot in front of the other and take care of it, until you get to the point where you can hire a team, you have to do it.
Yes. You have to do the footwork.
Thank you. And even when you hire a team, you still have to do work.
Still have to do the footwork.
Because now yeah, go ahead.
Because you're the leader. You're there. You're the team leader. So you have to lead your team. You have to build a foundation and put down the floor plan in order for them to follow, to run things the way you want things to be run in order for the company to be successful. And it also motivates when you do incentives, you also motivate them, to, if they have ideas or anything, to, you have to be able to accept criticism and input. Everybody has to work at a team. There's no I in team. Sometimes you can't do it all by yourself. And you're gonna have people that say you'll shoot an idea and they're gonna knock it down or whatever. That don't mean that your idea is a bad idea. If you believe in yourself and that's something that you want to do, the only way you fail if you don't try.
That's
People do
it.
not define you, you define you.
Woo! Okay, see. Mm. And that's the thing. I'm gonna take it even further. You define you by understanding and grasping how God defines you. The definition of you is basically your identity. And so when you understand whose you are and who you are, that's when you get into alignment with all of that. That's how you define yourself. So no matter what other people say about you, you understand that. So you move according to that, not according to what people say. And that's the thing about it, is people will take the darkest season of your life to attempt to discredit you. But they can only discredit you when you allow them to discredit you. Because one thing I know is that when God gives you, when God gave us an identity and we are operating in our purpose as an entrepreneur or whatever they say about you, He gonna handle them. You just stay focused and understand that the only person that can discredit me is me. So I'm going to show up and know who I am, and I'm going to keep moving. Who cares what you say? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep going. And I understand what I have in my hands. And while you're over there trying to discredit me, I'm over here building my legacy. And my legacy is going to outstand whatever you have to say any day. So keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And like you said, every day is not going to be a good day, but keep going.
That's correct.
Some days are going to be better than others, but keep going. You're going to go through those trying times, but keep going. You only fail when you stop.
That's correct.
And you give up. That's it. it. You want to know how to succeed? Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Don't allow your past to define your present or determine your future. Put in the work. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, keep going. Because that's the only way you're going to make it. This conversation has been, it's been meaty. It's good. It's rich. It's that dark chocolate. It's rich, but it's good for you. And just hearing your story, Bridgit, parts of your story, you exhibit and you let the audience know that, I've built these businesses, but it hasn't been pretty. I've gone through trauma as a child. I've been a teen mom, all of these things. And so being, as a teen mom, I'm pretty sure you was a single mom. And what was the most challenging part of your life journey so far as it relates to just not even your business, but life in general? And, what was the most challenging part and how did you use that to fuel you moving forward?
The most challenging part was having people not believe in me, and I was allowing them to come in to make me feel some type of way to not reach my goal. But through through some experiences and going through different programs, I learned that only person can stop me is me. So when people tell you that you can't do something or tell me that I can't do something, it makes me try 10 times harder. I I have in my mind that I'm gonna prove you wrong. You are not gonna tell me something that I can't do. And even if I fail, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try it again. Even if I fall, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna try it again. So my kids has been my motivation. Myself wanting better for me has been my motivation. I mean, I love me, you know, and I never stop learning. It's like it's so the world is just full of things that you haven't experienced. And me, my greatest passion is helping people. I've been like that ever since I was a kid. If I had 3 cookies, I'm giving away 2. And if I see somebody else don't have some, I go without. And my aunt always told me there's gonna be my uprising and my downfall, but I couldn't help how my heart was. And even to this day, I'm like that. You can't sit beside me, or I see a homeless person, or I be in McDonald's or something, and a child wants something, and if I hear the mom say, "Well, we can't get it today," hey, I sneak and buy it and give it to him. I mean, that's just me, and I tell them, "Hey, I want her to have this, or I want him to have this if you don't mind." I mean, I have a very loving and giving heart, and me expanding expanding myself, my knowledge base, and my experience. Like I said, it's not only for myself. I'm looking to help people in the process. I'm not lifting myself up. I'm bringing people along with me. Whether it's family, friends, coworker, anybody that's willing to learn and put in the work, I'm willing to bring you with me. I can't take all this knowledge with me when I'm gone. I got to pass along to somebody, and you never know who is going to help. I do a lot of work with kids, especially special need kids. That was one of the best jobs that I had when I worked at a group home. I mean, I absolutely loved it. And just to see them learn new things and to watch their faces light up, and that kind of inspired me, to continue to do it, with everybody. I don't go looking for the bad in people. I always look for the good, you know, and just wanting to help, wanting to be better for myself, want to be better, to help the community be better, to see great things going on instead of us fighting amongst each other. That's what drives me. The money is not even it. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love it.
You said something, Dan. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love it. There was this saying, if you do what you love, you would never have to work a day in your life. That's the thing about it. I get up every morning. I don't have a 9 to 5. This is my business. I am a full-time entrepreneur. I am a certified life coach specializing in trauma transformations. I absolutely love helping other women heal. I absolutely love helping other women overcome and move past the pain of their trauma. I absolutely love inspiring other women to break their silence and embrace their truth. Because when you do that, you open the door to so many things. I wouldn't be Dorcas Pittman International. I wouldn't be this woman behind my brand if I hadn't put in the work to heal and to walk in my truth and to speak my truth. And so I get it. I know me as the woman behind the brand. I show up and I am transparent. I'm open. This is who I am. So when God told me, hey, you need to shine a light on these other women who are building brands and who are basically, all about kingdom business, and kingdom business is serving others and, taking your gifts and leaving it all here, because we can't take what you taking it for you with you. I mean, you dead. What you gonna do with them? But we need more people to continue letting everyone know that it's okay. We all go through challenges. We oftentimes want to show people the rainbow and unicorns and glitz and glamorous side of business, of being an entrepreneur, of being your brand, of building your brand. But the woman and what she has overcome and what she has done and what she didn't let stop her, that is the brand. That is the brand. That is the brand. Yes. We want to know the brand. We learn the essence of the woman. And I know men are building brands, but that's not what God called me to. We highlighting these women. Because Beyonce said, who run the world, girls? Women. Yes, I'm tooting our horn. Women. Women. Hear us roar.
Absolutely.
Resiliency? Look at a woman. Strength? Look at a woman.
Yes.
We have to build each other. We have to come together and give each other our flowers now. Sharing this platform with other amazing women. I want the world to give you your flowers now. This is not about me. This is about the woman behind the brand of being our tax services, of Party Explosions. Last week we had September Higgs, Ron's Creations, Queen Fix Your Crown. We had Deb Howard, the Money Mastery Coach. We had Kristen Pate. She's the purpose pusher. She's all about pushing you into your purpose. And so many more are coming. And we all have a story. And every brand that comes on this platform is all about building each other, building the kingdom, building people, being the poster child of resiliency and courage and empowerment and strength and fight. That is what the woman behind the brand is. And you, my sister, Bridgit, you are all that. Because every person that comes on this show is a person that God told me to invite. Because he knows there's something inside of them that the world needs to know. You may be housed in Camden, Alabama.
Oh, we're mobile.
I
We're
know.
virtual.
That's what I'm saying. And look, you're virtual, and I say your brick and mortar may be in Camden, Alabama.
Yes, that's our headquarters, but we move. We're
Look,
mobile.
that's my old Southern Belle coming out.
But
from
you definitely need to do an empowerment seminar of the woman behind the brand and the legacies that they build. We definitely need to get together and do that.
So can I tell you something? I'm just gonna put it out here now because I haven't announced it publicly yet, and about it, it will be announced soon. The woman behind the brand is coming live. It's going to be a live summit soon this year. Yes, yes. See, you didn't know that, but it just goes to show you that God is elevating, and when you are in alignment and you understand your assignment, yeah, I understand how important it is, especially for our young daughters,
Mm-hmm.
especially for our young girls, to see women like us. We've gone through things. We've had our struggles. We've gone through trauma. We've put in the work. We dug deep. And we're still here.
And they are definitely watching.
Just like they can watch all the other things,
Mm-hmm.
they need to see us. They need to see us. We are just like you. There's so many other teen moms that need to see you.
Yes.
I was molested and raped. But here I am. And my brand is all about hope. Because I didn't die. So yes, hear us roar. That part. The woman behind the brand. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh. So I just want to pivot. Being our tax services, what encompasses, what has been our tax services? We hear the name tax services, but I know it's more than just a tax service just by talking to you outside of this interview. So just let everybody know what the business is all about.
Okay. It's a professional tax preparation service. We also do business formation for anyone that want to start their own small businesses. We do the footwork. We help you build the platform. We also do mentorship programs, and we just partnership with someone that's I'm gonna branch out and do um like on the job training and also job placement. So hopefully that's gonna be coming soon. I'm targeting teen mothers. I'm targeting single mothers, fathers too. But just to give back, showing them just because they had kids, it doesn't stop there. You still have to provide for those kids, and just because you have kids, your life don't stop there. I mean, through you're molding lives. So we basically given an opportunity for you to give back, to uplift yourself, to mold your children, and build your legacy.
That's so good. So there's so much there, and all of those components of your business is all about giving back.
Mhm.
And the thing about it is, when you have a heart to serve and you do it from a servant's heart,
Mhm.
it's gonna come. The increase is gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. And I'm telling y'all, everything this woman touches, I'm just saying. I'm not just saying it just to be saying it. I'm saying it because I know it.
Yes.
I
And
know it.
everyone that have had a hand in my success, I give back. I had a gentleman when I first started out being the our tax services. I was so nervous. I was just mind blown, and I was running all over the place trying to figure out, oh, how I'm gonna get this done, how I'm gonna get that done. He stepped in and helped. I mean, just transform my whole building the way that I wanted. When he got done, I was crying. So I had made up in my mind that I wanted to do something special for him. He always talked about he wanted him a truck because he can expand his business. So what being our tax service did this past year, we bought him a truck. And we surprised him with it. Oh, he cried. Oh, he cried. He was so overjoyed. I see him to this day. When I go over to my office, he be riding around, blowing a horn and just waving. It makes me feel good to be able to help him expand his goal and his dream. He wanted to push his business. He wanted to get it out there. He wanted to bring, more client, build his client base. And I was happy to be able to help him with that. And something so, so small could mean so much to somebody. And he cherished that truck. I mean, he riding till the wheels fall off. He trust, and when every time I see him, my face, like, all I can do is smile. And I thank God for allowing me to be able to bless him, to be able to because his carpentry was his hustle. That was his job. That was his business. And I'm proud to be able to help him push his business, his brand, and expand his client base so he can take care of his family. And there's nothing that I can ask him to do. And all I have to do is call. He's right there. Mike Petway is an amazing person. And I love him like he's my own family.
See, that's what it's about, paying it forward. Paying it forward. There's enough out here for everybody. On last week's episode, I was talking, I said, he did it with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread.
Yes.
There's enough for everybody. We have to be willing to help the next person reach their goals. That is an amazing way to just round off the interview and wrap things up, just giving back and just showing everybody it's okay when somebody helps you, whenever you're in a position to make their dreams come true. Just do it.
Yes.
I say that's kingdom currency. No more leaving anybody behind. We're entering a new season that everybody's going to help everybody. We all can eat.
Yes.
We all can eat. Because he did it with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. I like to say 2 tilapias. Two little small tilapias. and and 5 loaves of that little sunbeam bread. But yeah, so oh my God, Bridget, time has flown by. This has been an amazing conversation. This has been an amazing. I don't even call it an interview because it's just like, we're just talking and getting to know even more about you and allowing the audience and our viewers to just get to know you and to understand why they should partner with B&R Tax Services,
Okay.
why they should reach out to B&R Tax Services for if they are looking to start a business and they don't know how to get it started, why they should reach out to be in our tax services to be to handle their taxes. Because when you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, you have to file state taxes. You have to do all of those things. So that's why they need to. Hey,
Yes.
just contact BNR Tax Services. If you having a party, go, hey, Party Explosions. Let's tell the people how they can get in contact with you, because after hearing your story, they would be crazy not to reach out to you for your services and, hey, to work with you.
Okay. My headquarters is located in Camden, Alabama, at the 21 Highway 41 in Camden. You can reach us at BNR Tech Service at yahoo.com or follow our Facebook page at BNR Tech Service on Facebook. Party Explosion. You can follow us on Facebook, message us. Our number is posted 205-691-2332. You can reach us at any time. Leave us a message and we will get back to you in a prompt fashion, in a timely fashion. And thank you for allowing me to do this interview.
There you have it, everyone. This has been an amazing time, amazing hour with Bridgit Thomas. I pray that it has blessed you as much as it has blessed me. And reach out to her. She has what you need. Talk to her. Allow her to help you get your dreams started, build your business, start building your brand, and being legit. That part. Be legit, pay your taxes. So once again, thank you so much, Bridgit. It has been an honor. Thank you for spending this time with me and taking time away from your schedule to just be here on The Woman Behind the Brand. Next week we have Nikki Christian. She's a living life coach. I'm excited to sit down and chat with her. Each of you will love her as well. And, thank you for tuning in. I am Dorcas Pittman, your favorite trauma transformation coach. And as I close, I leave you with this. Give yourself grace, because you won't always get it right. The grace that God gives us when we don't get it right. Until next time, be blessed.
Bye.